I love you deeply and will always love you. Your eternal sweetheart. The three most important items in my personal life. The first item is this photo of my dear mother and my father on their wedding anniversary about 20 years ago, before they both died. My mother is the hero of my life. She was not educated. She was a simple village woman who brought me up together with my 5 brothers and my 5 sisters, single-handedly. I remember when I was 12 years old and I had to buy school textbooks, but we were poor, and so Mom had to go to our neighbors to borrow money for me to buy my school books. Well, that day, Mom came home with tears in her eyes and said, "Kok Song, our neighbors have no more money to lend us." When I saw the tears in my mom's eyes, I resolved at that very moment that I do not want my mother to cry again. So I was determined to study hard, to work hard, so that I can lift my family out of poverty. The second item is about my late wife, Patricia. This is an old Seiko watch, I think 70 years ago, probably cost about 100 Singapore dollars. I got this watch because when I was studying in university and I had to work to support my family, I gave private tuition. So the parents of one of my students was very happy that their daughter and their son was making great progress in school because I was giving them tuition. So they gave me this watch to thank me. But this watch was very important because I was dating my wife, but we were poor. So on the weekends, we went to go to the cinema. But usually we would not have enough money to buy cinema tickets. So I would go to the pawn shop, and the pawn shop man will say, "Okay, $30, interest rate 2% per month." So I said, "Can you make it $40? So that I have enough money to have dinner after the show." So I get $40, and off we go. And then when I get my tuition fees at the end of the month, I will go and redeem the watch and wear the watch again until the next time when I had to go to the pawn shop again. So this watch is very meaningful to me because it reminds me of what it was like to be poor. And it reminded me of how happy I was with Patricia when I was dating her. Another item which I brought is again about Patricia, and this is the letter she wrote to me 3 days before she died. She died on Valentine's Day 2005. My birthday was on the 11th of February, and she wrote me this letter. "I love you deeply and will always love you. Your eternal sweetheart." The last item I have brought with me, which means a lot to me, is 2 testimonials. A testimonial from my teacher at Montfort School when I was leaving school after finishing my pre-university. And the second testimonial is from the Prime Minister on the day that I retired from the GIC. So these 2 testimonials are the bookends of my life before I started working and when I completed my career.